When you look at an organizational change, if the board has gotten together or the key leadership has gotten together and said, we are going to make a change and become this, that's going to have impact to your customers, right? It could have impact to your industry, but it's absolutely going to have impact to your internal, to your employees and so forth. And so you have to have somebody that has this vision, who has the ability to communicate well. I talked about patient communication, understanding, already being able to see the kind of finished picture of that. You have to have somebody to be able to do that, but they're going to be focused in on people, processes, and culture. Those are going to be impacted and shifted in ways that probably most people don't spend a lot of time thinking about. But you need to have the deliberate focus and attention given to, again, people, processes, and culture. On the other side, as you make that shift, you do have to make the change and communicate well with your external stakeholders, your customers, your partners. What does it look like? What does your supply chain look like? What is your, how is that shift in your organization's direction? How is that going to affect all of the stakeholders around? So I think it would be very challenging to find the same person who can have an internal voice as well as an external voice. Maybe they're out there, but I think that's probably a small pond to fish in. The other side is, again, we're back to personality, is who has that external voice, who can reach out and understand that, as well as that internal voice. And, for the internal voice, or maybe even external also, these might not be permanent roles, right? Leaders don't have to automatically start thinking about that permanent, table of organization structure that says I have to have this dedicated role. It could be other duties as assigned. You got to be careful on that. We can visit that if we need to. Or it could just be a temporary role. I'm going to unplug you from this so that you can focus from your other duties, so that you can focus on this for a period of time, and then we'll reassess. Does that become permanent? Can you go back to other duties, and so forth? So I think there's a great kind of differentiation between the internal and external voice there.